Here's a video of some things that I ordered off of eBay, not Amazon. A 200A fill valve from Fluidmaster, which was produced in 2001, apparently. That's what it says on the date here. A 400C combo kit, which, judging by the design of the fill valve, was from probably 1989 to 1991 or 2, judging by the angle adapter, the coupling nuts, the fill valve itself, and the Bullseye Flapper still in the package. I remember when they made these. In fact, my grandmother had purchased a 200C combo kit in 1988 to replace the faulty and aging parts in our 1973 Gerber Mount Vernon toilet in the house that I grew up in. It was the 200A ended up going into the toilet and working perfectly fine, but I don't think we used this flapper because it already had the valve seat with the flapper ears on it. So we used another one, and probably up to the point where it was taken out. I'm not sure if it's still in there. I haven't been in the house in years, but it probably still has the original handle. Anyway, also another thing I bought was an original Flusher Fixer Kit. And there's a picture of what it looks like. This is before they started putting the metering cup on it in the 80s, and this one was produced, I'd say, probably from the 70s or 60s. I'm not sure when they started producing these, but up until, I'd say, the mid-80s when they changed it to the black frame, plastic frame on the flapper with the metering cup. But yep, no, this has the ball chain. You can actually buy a replacement stopper for these. My local hardware store, Rockaway Century Hardware, carries it. So, yep, and here's all the instructions on how to install it. This one, I would say, copyright, I think this one says 1979 on it. I am not sure, but I remember seeing an older Fluidmaster brochure from that time period that shows that particular 400A, 200A, and the 400A. And as you can tell, if you get a closer look at it, this one just has the clip for the refill tube and not the angle adapter. So, yep, hopefully, I've been checking. I haven't seen any more 200A valves, but hopefully I will acquire another 1980s 200A fill valve, hopefully from the early 80s, early to mid 80s, of course, with the angle adapter, maybe in the 70s, and maybe even the late 70s 400A, or model 400. You know, I'm going to keep checking, and we'll see what we find. And the toilet that I have currently over here in my Compton, in a bathroom, has a 200A from 1987 in it. So this, because I had bought I remember buying a Fluidmaster 400A fill valve. Oh God, I was like just going into 5th grade at the time. And the valve was just exactly like this. It was from 1989. So I'm guessing this 400C combo kit was produced in 1989. And eventually, I mean, I like to preserve this stuff, but eventually, you know, I'm definitely going to use this on an older toilet. One that has a brass flush valve and, of course, you know, needs a new fill valve. So, or even one with the flapper valve, because you can actually, this flapper will fit on a standard flapper flush valve. So, and I'm pretty sure all these parts work perfectly fine. The only thing is, the seal in here might be worn and it may have to be replaced. But, you know. So, yep, this is the video on my NOS Fluidmaster items. Purchased from eBay just recently, and hopefully there'll be more.